Introversion is a concept that's often misunderstood. Many associate it too closely with shyness. However, it doesn't follow a single definition for everyone. In fact, introversion can be broken down into 4 general categories: social, thinking, anxious, and restrained. Social introverts. There's a common misconception that social introverts dislike interacting with others. This isn't exactly true. Instead, social introverts simply prefer engaging with smaller groups consisting of people they trust and feel at ease around, such as close companions or family members. This means they're not necessarily shy or withdrawn. Thinking introverts. This type of introvert keeps their introversion internal. Thinking introverts tend to be more introspective and deeply contemplative. They often drift into their own inner worlds, immersed in thought, creativity, and imagination. Anxious introverts, unlike other introverts, anxious ones isolate themselves because social situations make them feel uneasy or inadequate. They may not have confidence in their social abilities. As a result, they often prefer being alone, though even solitude might not ease their anxious thoughts. They may spend time overthinking and imagining worst-case scenarios in social settings they've avoided. Restrained introverts. Restrained introverts take a measured approach to everything, whether it's engaging in social activities or starting a new task. They may appear slower to react because they like to think things through before acting or speaking. Their nature is more reserved and passive compared to more action-oriented individuals. Chances are, you've come across someone with introverted tendencies and labeled them based on one of these characteristics. But how can you tell if an introvert genuinely likes you? 1. Taking the initiative. Introverts generally don't initiate interactions in social settings, but if you notice one going out of their way to talk to you or catch your attention, that's a clear indicator they're interested in you. 2. Becoming more open. Introverts tend to be quite guarded. It can take a while before they feel comfortable enough to reveal personal information. So if an introvert begins sharing details about themselves with you, it's a sign they feel a strong connection. 3. Paying close attention. Being naturally observant, introverts are selective about who they let into their lives. They typically take time to observe and understand people. If an introvert is investing in building a meaningful relationship with you, it shows they genuinely want you in their inner circle. 4. Inviting you into their world. Introverts often enjoy solitude as a way to reflect and recharge. So, if you're welcomed into their private space and asked to spend time with them, it's a clear sign they value your presence and company. 5. Discussing personal matters. Introverts don't usually jump into deeply personal discussions. Most of their interactions tend to stay surface level. However, if one begins opening up about their passions, beliefs, hobbies, or long-term goals, you've clearly earned their trust and affection. 6. Demonstrating thoughtful care. Introverts are deeply invested in their close relationships. They tend to express care, kindness, and empathy through thoughtful actions and communication. If you notice an introvert going out of their way to show they care, you likely hold a special place in their heart. 7. Going out of their way for you. Introverts are often generous with their time and effort toward those they appreciate. If one is doing things for you without being asked, it's a strong indicator they hold you in high regard. 8. Staying in regular contact. Introverts usually reserve frequent interaction for people they deeply care about. So, if they include you in their everyday life, you can be sure you're someone very important to them. 9. Sharing deep secrets. Most introverts are very private and selective about who they trust with their personal stories, whether it's letting you read a personal journal or talking about a significant past experience. This level of openness means they trust and genuinely like you. These are 10 clear signs that an introvert may be interested in you. Do any of these behaviors remind you of someone you know? Or perhaps you recognize these traits in yourself? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and follow us for more content like this.